Okay, so obviously you guys could probably see the lights flashing in the back. Driving the Miata, decided to do something stupid, try to drift, and I get pulled over. Hello people of YouTube, today's another day. We're wearing a Dynasty shirt, we're wearing a hat, and we're working on this turn. So what we're doing today is we're trying to get the throttle body with a throttle position sensor on it, because Connor's down there and he has two mega squirts that I want to try for this thing and see if one of them will work for it. And I want to put the thermostat back in this thing because I got one for it. So we're halfway there. We got to just pop that off. Maybe there's a little bit of coolant left in there. Drain that out. Put the thermostat in, reseal it all up, and then keep working on this throttle position sensor. I don't have a bracket for it, and I'm thinking if I should make it or if I should just go ahead and order one. So it's only 30 bucks. Kind of want to see if this will work today, and if I can, then I really don't want to wait, because I mean, at the end of the day, I could just wait and I could do the cams, the injectors, and put the wideband in all at one time instead of doing the injectors and the wideband and then doing the cams later. As long as Roberto could get into the ECU and he can actually connect to it with a diagnostic port, then maybe we'll just wait for this and we'll just order that plate up and we'll just get the rest of the stuff that we need. But at least today, let's get this thermostat in there and see what we can do with that. Okay, so the thermostat is in, it's all bolted down, but we're gonna wait for that to dry a little bit before we put some coolant in it. And now I'm putting the throttle body back on and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to put the intake back on. Okay, so the car is running now. We got the thermostat back in. We had a little oopsie when we first did it, and I didn't put enough silicone and it kind of leaked everywhere, so I had to take it back off, clean it up again, put a lot more silicone on it, and then we put it back together. So we put a little bit of green coolant in there this time. I was just running distilled water in it, but yeah, everything else should be okay. And I think that's about it for right now. Let me come back to you in a second. So, you know, I think I might have messed something up trying to do this throttle, because now it kind of doesn't rev right. So, yeah, we got to kind of fix that. I hope I don't need to take the throttle back off and kind of mess with that throttle position sensor thing. That thing's not easy to take off. You have to take the throttle off to get to it, so it kind of sucks. But let's see what we can do, and we'll be right back.
About to say my car's gonna start to sound weird again.
So who do we have here?
What's up, man?
Damn it,
this is live.
The notorious Pico.
He needs the diesel tools.
Yeah, true.
You live?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what are we doing to your car, Pico?
Today we got coilovers for the Navigator, which is a truck that I haven't driven in like 2 months because it's so bouncy. Look at it, the thing is like slam. Look at this thing. Look how cool it is.
Is this actually how low it's gonna be?
Hope not. But so we were driving, Hiro came down from New York, and we were driving like on the way back home, and all of a sudden we noticed that the car was like super bouncy, and we were just like, what the f, dude? And I hit a pothole, jumped, and I almost landed on my ball sack. And I was like, dude, that's not right. So we got out, went back to the parking lot, and we were just like, why does the Navigator look so sick? And then found out I think the air suspension just failed, which is a pretty common problem with these cars.
Is it the air suspension
and the F-150,
or is it the air block?
I don't know, but the common problem is these things don't last usually that well past 100,000 miles.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if the sensor for the TPMS goes out, air suspension fails too. But regardless, I need to get new suspension on this thing because it was riding like shit. It wasn't riding too good. This car's got like 130,000 miles or so, so it was pretty much time to do that right now.
Yeah. So I have to fix the Miata really quick. I gotta try to pull that throttle position sensor back off and swap that around and see if I can fix that real quick, and then we'll jump onto this. And we're also gonna live stream tonight while we're doing this, and Pico brought some brewskis along, so
Bud Light Marcus.
Bud lattes.
Bud lattes.
So yeah, let's try to fix this turd. Okay, so Navigator is all fixed. It's got stock. It doesn't have coilovers, but it has coils with springs. So it's just factory strut, not air suspension. This thing is kind of fixed. So it was in limp mode. I don't know what the heck I did to this throttle position sensor, but it doesn't really work anymore. It's always reading 0, I guess. So Roberto told me to just unplug it, and it fixed it. So I'll be able to drive this thing home tonight, but I'm just going to kind of putt around with it if I do anything with it. And I'm probably just going to try to plug it in during the week and see if it fixes itself, because usually that's what happens with all this junk. That is fixed, but I guess Connor needs help now, so I got to go try to help Connor. And he is, I guess one of his wheels is messed up and he needs some thing to fix it. I guess, I don't know. But on another note, I got some 6 speakers for this thing, some kickers. So we're going to put those in the door. I'm going to use the radio from the 180, and all I need to do is get the jumper piece, and then we should be good to go. Okay, people of YouTube, today is another day here, and I sort of have lost my hat. I kind of don't know where it is. I threw it back there a while ago, but I don't really know where it is. But we're working on the Miata today, and what we're doing is we're putting in a radio. This is the radio out of the 180. It's not a great radio, but this is not a great car. So, I mean, it's a good car for what it is. One of these Mega Squirts does work. So Connor had 2 Mega Squirts. He put a link in his car. So we have that now. And we're trying to see if one of these Mega Squirts will work for this thing. But we're trying to wire up this radio. I have all the wiring right here from the radio piece that comes with it. Be careful, that's wet paint. And then we have these super sick kicker speakers that we're going to put in the fronts, and hopefully we can have some radio. So we got to do a bunch of wiring because I did not buy the jumper harness and stuff for this thing. So yeah, we're going to do that. But what's up?
Oh no, I'm just calling to say what's up.
Okay, did you let's go look at your car.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you put a camera up in front of my face now. Oh, wow. That was really close to me. This is my car. This is my 1992 240 SX. I just bought it like a few weeks ago.
So.
Yeah. So.
It's awfully familiar.
It looks familiar?
Yeah. It's a lot like my car. You just sit on the other side.
Yeah, it's like a mirror image of your car.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna get like the same wheels as you and the same livery as you, but I'm just gonna put it on the other side.
Oh yeah.
And I'll get the same body kit as you.
Sick.
So we'll pull up to meets.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll just basically look like we'll be really cute.
Twins.
Yeah, we'll be twinsies and whatnot. Yeah. No, in all seriousness though, this is gonna look nothing like Marcus's car, and it's not gonna be anywhere nearly as fast as Marcus's car. It's pretty much gonna stay stock motor for about a year or two until I'm about ready for more power. But yeah, this thing as it is, I bought it bone stock.
Can you be like any sort of like
enthusiastic?
No, not enthusiastic, like original?
What do you mean?
We go to Flanagan's. He gets the same drink I drink, the same food Marcus gets.
Look,
I wants to put the same wheels, he has the same coilovers. He wants to build the same exact car. Marcus or Hunter,
I'm not putting an RV in this thing.
do better.
So what are you doing over here? What happened last night?
Well, there's a trail.
Yep.
Leading. And there's a stock Miata wheel on that side.
Oh wow, that's really tiny.
Where's the other wheel? Oh, over there.
So what are you doing here though?
I am hooking up this new wideband sensor. It fouled out the sensor, so.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna do some drifting tonight?
I want to.
Oh yeah.
It's
Maybe.
gonna be like,
In this car?
yeah, it's gonna be gone soon.
With one Daisy?
Screw it, man. He's
Dude.
good.
I've done way worse, Hunter.
I'm sure you have.
So let's go ahead and finish up the Miata. Yeah, Connor's over here harassing me about my nice cup holder light, but the radio's in there. It's super floppy, and this thing has bad lighting. Super floppy in here, but we'll fix that later on.
He's gonna just throw
At least
a
it's
screwdriver in it.
No, I won't do that. At least it's in there, and at least it works. It does work. We tested it. So what we did was we went power to ground for all of the wiring circuits from each side of the car over to the radio, wired all that stuff up, and turned on. We had to steal the power from this here. So now that works, and yeah, we'll show you the sound system in a second. It's not horrible. I can't really tune it because this radio is broken, and like these buttons here don't really work that great. And you know, this one is completely gone, but at least it turns on, and at least I have some speakers now. So that's a good thing, right?
Yep.
So, right?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so the stereo worked, but we have a problem with the fuel not working again because I think we shorted out the relay in the trunk and we blew it. So when we get back, I'm also going to put a fuse in line with it so that it doesn't short. So yeah, hopefully that's the only problem with that. And should be okay. So we're here in Walmart and we're looking for a relay, and it ain't looking too promising. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put it on a switch for tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and get the relay that we need and then put that in. But yeah, I mean, maybe when Roberto comes back he knows if he has one or something like that, but kind of sucks. I really just wanted to have the right thing that I was running in it. I can't seem to find anything here, so really does suck. Okay, so obviously you guys could probably see the lights flashing in the back. Driving the Miata, decided to do something stupid, try to drift, and I get pulled over. So I think this might be the end of the video, but yeah. Word of the wise, kids, don't drift on the streets. Go to a track. It's a lot safer. There's less chances of you getting pulled over or something like this. But yeah, hopefully we don't get the car impounded. Hopefully I don't get a lot of tickets for this. So yeah, I have a kind of clean record now. I haven't had anything in a while, so should be good. I don't really know, but so it's going to be hard to see, but the Miata is getting impounded. I'm not super worried about that. I am kind of worried about how much I'm going to have to pay for my traffic tickets. I will sit down and do this, but yeah, we'll go over this when I get back. Okay, so the story goes, I was out on Sunday night with Connor and Hunter, and we were drifting on the streets. I decided to hit a U-turn or a roundabout, and I was not paying attention, did not see the police officers anywhere near me. So I hit the roundabout, and they immediately come after me. I'm just cruising down the street afterwards, and all I see is lights in the back, and they just basically run me off the road because they think I'm some hooligan that's out here with these takeover meets down here in South Florida, which are a bunch of idiots. They just start up random meets and then they just take over intersections and highways and stuff like that. A couple years ago they shut down I-95, which was absolutely dumb. So they took my license because I guess my license was suspended. They gave me a ticket for not having the right plate on my car and for it being expired. They gave me a promise to appear in court, and they took the car. They impounded it. So I could have gotten in a lot more trouble than I did, and I'm very grateful that I didn't get in any more trouble than I did. I got the car out of the impound lot. I went and paid my tickets so that I could get my license reinstated. I have to make an appointment for the DMV to get the actual physical license again. So I got the car. I paid some money to get all the tickets done. I paid to get my license reinstated, and I had to go and get the car out of the impound lot. I think I might have cheated the system there, because usually you have to have the car registered and insured, but I just showed them that I had proof of insurance, that the car was insured by me, and they let me take the car. So I just didn't say anything else, and I just took the keys and went. So the car is at the farm now, and it will stay there until it's registered. When Sean gets back next week, we'll start that ball rolling and try to get that thing registered so that I can drive it around, because the truck takes a lot of gas, and that's kind of the only reason I was driving it. But other than that, that's about it, guys. Everything should be good now, and I'm all set. So that's about it. But if you guys like the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. And yeah, that's about it. Later.